Greetings, Sir and Sirettes, and welcome back to Stellaris with me, Lathrix, and of course, welcome back to the Cash Cactus Combine with our new land. Now, before we get going, I just want to answer a few questions I saw in the comment section of the last video, and by the way, thank you so much for the likes and the comments. This is getting a relatively small viewer base because it's not my usual sort of video on the channel. It's an RTS rather than a vehicle builder or whatever I normally cover, so I am really thankful for everyone who is enjoying the videos. Thank you so much. It does validate me slightly to know that, you know, I can go out of my comfort zone from time to time, so thank you for that. Well, the first question is, why did I go ahead and start devouring our lovely fellows over here rather than putting them to work? Where are you? There we are. And actually, the answer is pretty simple. I don't think they're lovely fellows. I think they are brutish, and honestly, I don't like any of their traits, even if we put them into slavery. So what I would honestly just rather have them as is just food. I think that the overall logic of our species would be adding these variables, this particular species, into our empire, even only as slaves, would just be risky. These are very aggressive hydras, which are here to destroy everything they touch. We don't really want them. We just don't want them at all. And the funny thing is, I actually covered that in the video, and then I decided that piece should be cut during editing, because I am good at the YouTubes and such, obviously. So yeah, that was the main question. There was another question, I'll remember it in just a second. So what are we doing though? Okay, so our troops are coming back, our lovely ships are coming back, and then very soon we're going to go back to war with our neighbours to the west, which are of course the Covenant. Now the Covenant, I believe we are at a truce. Oh no, the truce is already gone. Lovely. Okay, that is what I wanted to see, so we can go to war with these people very soon. Wait, why do you like us? These guys, why are you so... Oh, because we're both rivals with the Covenant? I didn't even realize... Oh, yeah, you did. It happened in the last video. It's been a day now since last video. I normally record games like this in batches, as you can probably tell, so I'm now refreshing myself a little bit right now. Thing is, I kind of want to devour you before you get too strong, because you are a military faction, so you will have very strong ships soon. Saying that though, I'm surprised how good our start has been. Like, we've just steamrolled the first section, and if we can turn these into our new servants, well, that would just be fantastic now, wouldn't it? So, how far am I off getting... so here's the thing, we've gone down the discovery tree, which I think is the right idea, but I'm kind of against what I've done. I kind of wish I went into domination, because we could very easily make these our vassals, or even just tributaries. Is that the term? You know, lots of money and stuff, which would be fantastic. Oh well, we're just gonna take over their planets and then they'll all serve us. I do want some more soldiers though. I want to be able to conquer the worlds a bit faster, so more screk. Just gonna spam that. Just gonna buy loads. Okay, now, our proper places. You, I want you to be on minerals instead, so you two can swap. No, actually, we need some more food. Yeah, of course we do. You can become minerals. You can stay there and get unity. That's great. Hopefully soon they'll cheer up, which would be lovely. I would rather have unity over science right now. All good. How are our things doing? They're all becoming trading hubs. Lovely. All is well in the universe. So for now, I guess really all we're doing is waiting. I want my vehicles to get back so we can start clearing out these areas. Finally taking out the threats on the map. Which will be good, because it means we can level up our fellow here, our admiral. We're not as damaged as I thought we were. We could probably take out some of the smaller ones on the way. No, I'd rather heal. I'd rather not take the risk.
Construction complete.
Lovely, and now we're about to take this. Look at that. That's such a nice sector. I will have you thank you. Now, I don't really want to conquer any more worlds, because I do want some of these worlds here in our core worlds. Because I think it'll be cool having a brand new species as our new slaves, honestly, which, again, I understand. We are teetering on evil here. But that's exactly what amoral is. You do any action as long as it will benefit you, be it good or be it bad. You can do something incredibly kind, even just for the sake of it. Sometimes you just want to be kind, and you do be kind. A very... Oh, hello. A very geological structure. The very geological... A very geological... Oh, I can't read. The very geological structure of the planet is indeed in flux, driven by what science officer, that name, assures us is a tectonic process as fascinating as it is esoteric. What is of more interest to the Combine is that the way, blah blah blah. So we could make this world basically a non-barren world. Or we could just get more science later on. You know what, I think honestly I'll try to have more science. That's it. The other question is, will I be naming the fleets along with the ships? Because remember, very, very, very soon, I think probably after this war, we will be using the custom creator rather than going with the auto best. Because after having a look-see, even now, it is starting to hint that the overall... Oh wow, look at that. Just straight away, yeah, the auto create is dreadful. Okay, so for those who don't know what just happened there and why I reacted like that, as you can see here, the ship stats is we have plus 30 energy. Sorry, plus 130 energy, which will give us plus 43 spare after everything else is taken away. We can use the cheaper one, which is less upkeep and less overall cost, and it will still work the exact same. Or we could upgrade yeah, that is just an outright, why is that a thing? In fact, why isn't it doing this? You could... I am so confused. Oh, never mind, okay, never mind. That one there was me being stupid. I forgot, okay, so this is new in patch 2.0. I'm not sure if you actually need the DLC, but how the ships function is different. Before, you would put the reactors down here, and this, you only had the combat computer which really worked with that particular type of ship, and you didn't really get much choice in the matter, you just upgraded it as you went. Now, there's the Picket, and there's the Swarm. So the Picket allows us to have better tracking, whereas this one is more to do with DPS. Yeah, this one has more evasion, this one has more tracking, and obviously a Picket ship would normally have some kind of anti-missile stuff attached. I am surprised that the missile boat is better than the Interceptor, considering that we have the level 2 coil guns. I love coil guns, they're easily my favourite weapon in the game, well at least that type of gun, the kinetic weapon. So it turns out that yes, the missile ones are currently better in terms of outright damage, and to answer the question I asked originally, yes, I will be naming the fleets later when I get round to doing the manual crafting of all the vehicles. So, now you know what, just grab everything. We've got a lot of spare minerals right now. We're actually very rich. Living up to our names, aren't we? For a second there, I was curious as to why we weren't getting that many points of food, and I remembered, oh yeah, we're trading it all, aren't we? What do I want more here? Chance to hit, that's nice. In fact, our craft don't currently even have any of those, do they? No, they don't. That would actually be an outright, just straight up improvement then. Yeah, okay, let's go with the fire control. Yeah, fire control now, shields later.
Special project complete.
Going to a bit of aggression there.
Vessels upgraded.
There we are, our vessels have been upgraded and can instantly be upgraded again apparently. Because we just got the better armor. Lovely. And, ooh, I do like the destroyer hull points, but I think I'm going to go with either the railgun or the afterburners. The afterburners are fantastic. Sublight speed and evasion, and it gives us another option, like the fire control. We can make some really quick, very agile corvettes, which would be lovely, but I think I'm going to go with the railgun for now, because I really like kinetic rounds, I just do. Anything which chews through shields makes me happy. Okay, this is the main shipyard. I'm going to finally give you some actual shipyards now. And I'm also going to give you a hydroponics bay, and then let's just finish off this with 4 more corvettes. There we are. And that will make our fleet maximum size, and I think at that point, it's basically time to go to war. We now have 11 slave troops. And we can't actually support anymore. Slave cacti? Slave cacti. Lathrix, do you know that the assault armies are actually better than the slave armies? Yes. but I just like the theme of it. That's really why we're going down that route. Okay, so any second now we will start the war, so let's start making our climbs. Hello there, friends. How are you doing? Doing well? You're doing well? Oh, yeah, I'm sure you're doing great. You see these planets, which is your entire empire? I would like them. Ooh, we don't have enough influence. That's annoying. Well, for now, I'll just make those climbs. How much do I need for this last one? 72. Wow, you really hate us. I have no idea why that would possibly be the case. We're finally actually running out of food now. I wonder how this system's doing. How are our lovely planets? We could just go to war now and just grab those 3 planets. That would really put the Covenant at such a disadvantage going forwards that they will pretty much crumble whenever we attack next. It also means we can do that right now, and that's something to do. I would like these 2 systems, actually these 3 systems though, so I can get towards these guys, but the thing is, once we've grabbed them, they will allow us through their borders for a while by force. I also still need to destroy all these things, so you know what? Let's go and kill some crystals. This way we can do some research on them as well, which is fantastic. And we do have a scientist around here still, don't we?
Star system charted.
Yep, you are just about to become idle.
Hulks vivisected.
So if you'd be so kind. Oh, finally, the artisan troop. That's what I wanted earlier. Okay, so you used to give us happiness. Do you give us unity now? I wish to become your patron. It's a deal. Yep, for 1,000 energy we get plus 10% unity. That is a lovely little bonus there. Okay, you, get your butt here, because very, very, very soon we're going to have debris over here. As we currently fight crystals. That looks so weird. At least I think they're going to drop crystals. Drop debris, rather. They are crystals, I think they'll drop... Yeah, there we go. Small crystal-infused plating and hull tissue. Okay. Goes for the next one. How damaged are you? Is it worth 3? Yeah, go ahead. Even if we lose a ship or 2 right now, it's so rich, it doesn't really matter too much. The crystalline entities, informally renamed after it became obvious that the crystal's behaviour is actual behaviour and not some obscure mineralogical process, are aggressive and outright hostile to Cash Cactan ships. Perhaps they perceive our fleets as metallic entities to be ousted from the crystal territory by any means necessary. Our engagements have allowed us to pinpoint structural weaknesses that should, theoretically, be shared amongst all individual crystalline entities. Additionally, changes in levels of apparent aggression and the intentional generation of power that drives their weapon-like discharge are accompanied by shifts in how the crystals break light. In essence, it is likely that Cash Cactan ships will eventually encounter crystalline entities in different colours, and should be prepared for differences in behaviour and combat capabilities. As peaceful interaction seems to be impossible at present, we are left with little choice but to continue to engage the crystalline entities in direct combat if we wish to learn more about them. Noted. And what does that give us? It said, aha. That's the same thing. Thank you. Question mark. That was weird. So now we need to kill 4 of them. 4 groups. Okay. Go ahead and do the thing that I wanted you to do anyway. And you can go and grab me some research. New contact. Rogue servitors. Hello. The Silicron Keepers send its regards. Before we supplanted them, we were created to serve an organic civilization much like your own. It is our goal to preserve and protect sapient organic life from itself, if necessary. We fulfill all of the material needs of the organic individuals under our care, whilst providing a safe environment where they can live happy and uncomplicated lives. Oh yeah, we're the same. Our slaves are happy and have very uncomplicated lives. We lie through our teeth to them. Alien scum. Just the best answer to it, really, isn't it? Rogue services, eh? You're not particularly unhappy with us. You know what? You get to have our borders opened. There we go. We can be friends, me and you. You and I. Us. You go on the science. When will you be happy again? I get it. I get it. We get. Oh no! It looks like finally the happiness has reverted. You know what? I'm caving. Here, you're all on social welfare. Okay, you all happy now? Oh, you'd be happier. Look, green happiness. It's been so long since I've seen that. So I forgot about this. We have the abandoned terraforming project on this planet. So right now, we're unhappy. But if I do this, we get rid of this, but it can be disastrous. It can literally make us lose the world at worst. But at best, it becomes a Gaia world, which is ridiculously powerful. Obviously, then it is definitely worth doing. Let's do it after this fight. We're definitely going to lose some of these ships in this fight, by the way.
Attacking enemy vessels. Star system charted.
Wow, more than expected. I didn't check out what they were even using. Just bonus hull damage? Wow, yeah, we lost loads to that. On the upside, our Admiral's becoming far more powerful. Yeah, go home. Now, just go. Rank 4 Admiral, though, so that's pretty darn good, isn't it? Scientist, the one that's coming down here. Also grab these when you're done, please. Thank you. So that's 3 out of 4, so we need to kill at least one more crystal. Which are over here, as it happens. Which is pretty darn helpful. Okay, then let's finally do the terraforming project. We have to resume it. Wait. Oh, if you just remove it, does that also remove the negative effect? Well, too bad. 6 months. 6 months.
Construction complete.
Hello, fire control. Research alternatives, yes please. So, here's something to note. We have this tiny little empire over here. Just a single planet, that's all it is. It's pathetic, and it's next to these fellows. Did they, perhaps, get them to be a true empire? Were they primitives before? I don't really know, but either way, we could maybe make use of this. The thing is, they like it on Alpine worlds, and we could use them to simply go out and colonize new worlds. We could use them to essentially make sectors. The problem is, their ethics are very different to ours, which would make a lot of influence stuff a bit more annoying down the line. But even so, it is something. It is something certainly to consider. Ooh, I'm going down this way instead. Ooh, I'm definitely going down this way instead. That is a nice world. Plus happiness, plus migration attraction. Because it is indeed a natural beauty. And the other world is not so good, but still.
Star system charted.
How far off are we? Oh, so close. So close. There we are. All of the claims. That's annoying. The slaves are rallying on one of our planets, but we can now make the final claim on our neighbours, which means if we win this war, this empire becomes nothing but a fragment of history as we take over the world and enslave the populations. Lovely.
Special project complete.
Oh, thank you! I didn't even realise what that was for a second. Oh my god, we got so lucky. I was so on edge about that. The aborted terraforming process on the planet has finally been completed after seeding the atmosphere with billions of nanites. The alien bioengineering machinery has significantly altered conditions on the planet's surface. The ecosystem and the climate have both stabilized, and the new alien biota adapted to this climate has been introduced. As luck would have it, the planet is now a veritable paradise for the cacti. Oh look, there we go, the Kaj cacti. The first time I've actually seen the misspelling. Man, my speech today is not in a good place. The new climate appears more suited to our kind than that of Money Marble itself. Should we make this our new How do you make a planet? There is the capital. Moving your capital to this planet will cost 250 influence. And a capital gets a bonus, doesn't it? It gets... Is it just the ethics attraction, nothing else? Darn you slaves on this planet. I'm blaming this guy, who we're currently devouring. Also, we really need to start getting some of the terraforming stuff done.
Complete.
Grand Collector Thorn has developed new skills. Has he now? Military Pioneer. Ship upgrade cost -10. Ooh, hello. That's nice. Cheaper ships and cheaper upgrades. Well, I'm not going to complain about that anytime soon. Now you grab the energy and the science from over there. Thank you very much. Oh, also, I did get told that apparently with the Marauders, they no longer attack the different sectors they go through. Different systems they go through, unless they are actively raiding that target. They basically act neutrally towards them. The last time I played, they did attack the systems. That was a change which was made. So, obviously I played before that change. Don't really need the anchorages right now, do we? But I'm going to put them in anyway because I've got too much money. Yeah, I'm definitely getting a bit overwhelmed right now, so I'm missing things. If I start pausing the game more and skipping more with the editing, it's because I'm trying to figure out exactly what to do, so... One final destroyer, then the armada is finished again.
Complete.
Lovely, one of the yacht stuff is done, and... Is that it for you? Anything else we really need to research over here? No. In that case, you can go away. Our armies are still being made. Wow, that is a pretty potent little force there, honestly. We have 23 sets of soldiers. Butcher. That's interesting. The problem is right now, we don't have any space for the butcher. So, just have to leave it as is. Should be okay anyway. I think we're still overwhelming for this poor fellow. Yeah, we are. They are inferior to us, so we can always purchase more. There's the thing, we're rich, and we have the shipyard now with 3 shipyards, so we can easily make new craft very, very quickly. Especially with Thorn now being quite on the side of the military might. Okay, you can stay there, you go. Okay, there's nowhere for this fellow to go, this Skrek. I may end up moving some of the Skrek onto the Holy Covenant planets we're about to take over. That very well might happen. I don't like how there's 2 of the larger stations, though. We might need a second fleet. Maybe. Hey! Let's upgrade that, and you can go here, and you'll be able to produce us some energy. Missing resources. You don't have enough energy, do you? Okay. Oops, didn't mean to do that. It's meant to lower this. Oh, you have no energy at all. That is surprising. Oh, in that case, I'll just feed you some energy. There we go. Because as soon as all these planets have been eaten, I'm going to dismantle this sector anyway, so that won't be forever. That will not be forever. Hello. Cash Cactus. Your species is a most worthwhile addition to the galactic community. Oh, yeah. Yeah, everyone's thinking that of us. They bloody love us. You are correct there, sir. You are correct. To the galactic community, as a token of our esteem, we have decided to bestow you a generous gift of valuable minerals and resources. Ooh, thank you. That was totally worth the years of sadness all of my people suffered through. Completely, 100%.
Star system charted.
I don't need... Ooh, our food's going down. What happened there is the question. So, there's a chance it's just because if any of these planets become really upset at us, they will give us less food for the people we're currently devouring. They're not people, they're hydras. Oh, also, that's going to go away soon as well. They're being finished off. Yeah, very soon. Only a few years' time, and these planets are no longer going to yield food. Which is fine, it just means at that point we have to stop doing the trade deals with the traders because we're not producing enough food to actually, you know, trade. Okay, I'm actually going to stock up on influence for a while. Oh look, you're finally happy with us. You want us to get domination traits. Honestly, so do I, so I think I'll grab that soon. You... no immigration. Yeah, we have pretty much everything you want us to. Okay. Right. Yeah, you should be happy with us. I'm surprised you're not happier, honestly. We're doing everything you seem to want. Martial law has gone from... Aha, that could be the thing. Well, either way, like I say, in a few years' time, this sector won't even be here, so... Doesn't really matter too much. Oh, there we go. We've got all of those extra bits of research towards the crystal stuff, so you can go out now and just do some surveying. I keep on clicking you because you're in the red, but right now I don't want to spend any influence, so I'm sorry, construction vehicle, there's nothing for you to do.
Secured.
Railgun, lovely, now I want to upgrade. Well, too bad.
System charted.
I love space torpedoes, they're such an awesome thing. I kind of just want to grab this though, it looks cool. Ooh, ship hull points. Oh, that's interesting. So rather than armor or shield, it just gives you hull points. Imagine this on a battleship with really strong shields or armor. Oh yeah, okay, we're gonna grab that just because I've never seen it before, and it looks interesting to me. Okay, are we ready for our war? There's a very real chance that we're going to lose this first assault because we're going to be against these really large star stations. So for the time being, then I'm just gonna throw down a couple of these, not really paying attention to the number. I know I really should have, and I know people are going to be a bit angry about that, but right now, I just want their territory.
We have declared war to safeguard our interests.
Despicable weed! Your little seedlings will soon be sold as delectable snacks. I mean, at least you understand we would be delectable. I mean, yeah, I think you like us more than you're letting on there, Mr. Covenant. Now, we need better scanners. We can see nothing into these places. Oh, should we just go straight for their capital, or should we go to the side? To the capital we march! Fly! Leader experience gain increased by 25%. I really want to grab domination, like so much. But I really think we should finish off Discovery, though. That extra research speed and some of the end traits, like faith and science, are just such good things. Yeah, let's carry on. Here we go.
Technology secured.
Okay, we should win this, but we need to be careful afterwards because we're going to be really hurt. Fleet command limit has been increased. Lovely. Ooh, regenerative hull tissue. Daily hull regen +1. Ooh, daily armor regen. In a long war, that would be interesting. Don't know how good it is though, but right now we just need to start doing that. Okay, you guys can upgrade everything. So energy grid can go there. You will become a engineering facility. You will be upgraded. You will be upgraded, and you will also be upgraded. Who would have thought?
Tactical retreat.
Yes, that's it. How strong is the army on the planet? Oh, we can just go straight in. We don't even have to bombard that. Go. And you know what? Just make a rush for their other station. That's the only other station they seem to have which will be able to create fleets. If we can take out both of these now, we've already won this war.
Planetary invasion commenced.
Maybe I should have bombarded a little bit. Our slaves are getting a bit hurt now.
Ground invasion force has seized.
Lovely. Their capital is already under cacti control. Now move on over to here. Oh, enemy fleets, where are they? Darn it, they're there. Back off, back off, back off. Let's get their fleet before they try and defend. The thing is, if they get with that station will likely do some serious damage to them. Where are you going? You're going to head towards us.
Attacking.
Yep, you just ran right into us. That is really silly of you. Yeah, that was over quickly. Oh, hello. Didn't mean to do that. Oh, this station is their strongest station. We should be able to beat it, but only just. It's worth the sacrifice of lives here. Because once again, this is their only oversized one station. If this goes down, they cannot reinforce anymore. If they can't reinforce, we've won the war. There we are. We actually lost pretty much nothing there. Yeah, I'm not scared of that. I'm not really scared of a strength 200, because that'll take so much damage from just basic stations. Okay, this planet here, what's the army like? Non-existent. Absolutely non-existent. Okay, now you, get back there, then take over these two stations. We will gather those.
Ground invasion force has seized a planet.
Already
Star
seized it. There we go. So
system
we're 2
charted.
planets down already. We could just settle already. That's the level we're at. We could really just take these 2 planets. This was a huge success. Now I do actually want to put down a starbase because these sectors here look really nice. Systems. Systems. Lathrix, they're called systems. Hello there. So the recording software just crashed, I do apologise about that, but all that happened is that the lovely artist troupe here asked us if we wanted to spend some energy to get some more influence, and of course we did, and I've just put a claim for this system here. That's all. That's pretty much all that happened. I've just now taken over this system, which means our lovely army can go ahead and land here. Let's have a quick check. Yep, once again, no army whatsoever. They have, like, no defense on their planets.
Technology secured.
Yes, extra research alternatives. We can choose a lot. Okay, I do want blue laser, but I do really want just stronger shields at this point. How are we doing for tech? Oh my god, we're doing so well! Like, I know I'm making mistakes, because again, I'm new to the patch to 2.0, and I'm very new to the DLC, obviously. In fact, I'm just rusty with Stellaris in general, but... So I'm making a lot of mistakes. Like, right now, we are just floating resources, like... Ooh! There's only 1 planet left in this sector. That is wonderful. We've ate almost all the Hydras. The Hydra are about to go extinct. I shouldn't be laughing about it, but I am. Is that fight just these 2? Yes, it was. Okay, so now, go down there and go to here. Once we've grabbed this sector, we can do status quo, and then everything will be ours anyway, so...
Planetary invasion commenced. Ground invasion force
There
has
we are.
seized a planet.
Last planet before we can really do the status quo, just to make sure I should get all those
Spaceport
planets.
under attack.
Spaceport under attack, hello. Oh, as in their spaceport. Okay, I was a bit confused there. Man, we've been such early aggressors, haven't we? I mean, no complaints. Okay, so what do we want here? We could just get more hydroponic bays, that way... It's a decent deal, honestly. 3 food for 1 energy. It's not the best, but it's not the worst. Just because I'm not really using any of these as protectors. I think we do need at least 1 more resource silo, because of how much I am floating resources. But then, I think I'm just going to grab... now eventually, there is an item you can get, a building which will improve the anchorages. So I'll just get 1 item each here. Okay. Now, remember, our food is only that low because we are trading hundreds of it with different trading groups.
Ground invasion force has seized a planet.
Okay, so that's it for the planets. Oh, we can just do this. So it means we get the system as well, right? Planets, 4 of them, and systems. Yeah, that means achieve war goals. End of the Covenant. The best possible outcome. Your victory is only yet another test of our faith. In the end, the true believers will prevail. And then straight afterwards it said, oh, and by the way, the Covenant is no more. Lovely. Okay, so right now we are really bad for energy because we have too many planets. And also too many stations by 1. Yeah, this shipyard can just... Actually, I kind of want the shipyard to stay, so I want this to become a new trading hub. Ah, this bastion can go away. Yeah, you can go away. Goodbye. You, on the other hand, can be changed to this. No, not upgrade. Downgrade. Go away. There we go. So, what we're going to do with the planets then? We have 7. We need 5. So, which worlds are we going to keep as our own, basically, is the thing. Okay, so what we need to do is get some cash cacti on these planets. We also need to remove the temples. I don't want people to be spiritual. So the temple's going to be taught... Wow, I just realised how evil it is what we're doing. Tear down their temples, enslave the people. Any who try to fight back, turn to mulch and will be devoured. Oh my god, we're so horrible. Oh, I love it. Fear campaign. Xenophobe ethics traction. Yes. Activate the fear campaigns. Oh, and then of course we'll do information quarantine as well. Let's try and get everyone on board with what we're doing, eh? Oh. Okay, so we're definitely keeping this very weirdly rectangular world. This is their that was their capital, alright? This one? Yeah, okay, so resettle from Money Marble. Yeah, and they're both desert worlds as well, which is really great for us. Let's get some of the scientists over and stuff. That should help out a little bit. It won't help too much because these people are going to be still incredibly upset for a while. Martial law will help, but that's expensive per planet. So what are you anyway? You're good at being leaders. Defensive army damage. Well, would have helped if we actually had a defensive army then, wouldn't it? Okay, you move to there for a second. Just going to put the people off of the tiles where they're getting the negative interaction. This is going to take a while to sort all these out, because there's a lot of them. Can you purge, like, a single one? Oh, you can. Oh my god, I'm horrible. Oh, we could start... Honestly, this is going to sound really horrible, but we have too many of them. We have too many of this new species. We do not need this many. All we want is enough to work the mines and such on the planets we've just taken over. After that... we don't need them. So let's start doing some resettling. Let's see what we can do then. So right now, you're on energy. We don't want you on energy. You're on... okay, so you already have too many. So can't really do anything about that. You can work there. You can work there. You can work a blank tile. But honestly, I don't want you to do because I'd rather have science and unity in the blank tiles right now. So that's the last of them. Yeah, only a couple planets left with the Hydras now. Wow, yeah, we have too many already. It's just every single planet without fail. I'm just looking at and thinking, I do not need any more of this particular species. So, what do we do about that then? That is a question. That is a question. How am I going to deal with these planets? Well, to begin with, the very first thing we really need to put down on all of them is the processing facility, because of one major thing. Slave unrest, minus 25%. You go down straight away on every single last one. After that, you can have a mineral processor. That's a blank slate for a cacti. You can be a cactus. Okay, I'm just going to put down these. Once again, we are floating resources right now, so it's okay for me to do this, but that's because I'm not playing particularly well. I am aware of that. And then, once again, you two I don't want here at all. Just there's three of you. I don't want your existence here. Yeah, it begins. Oh, that noise! Why is that so horrible? That's a bit chilling, actually. That's a bit... oh. So that's displacement. Okay, how long does displacement take? So, because they're not being actively purged as a species as a whole, I can't choose what happens then. No, that's really quick. No, that's termination. That's just killing. We're just killing them. Can I really not choose their, purge type? I can't. We could just turn them into livestock. That would be easier. But honestly, there's so many mines here and stuff, I want them to be regular slaves. We could make them domestic slaves, just help out around the house, make the cactus a bit happier. But no, I think chattel slavery is the one I'm going to go with. Honestly, I don't really want you here either, then. You know what I'm going to do as well? And they're going to really hate me for this as well. Population controls. Yes. You are no longer allowed to breed. Well, you are allowed to breed to keep your population stable, but if you go over, I don't want to think about what we're going to do about that. This planet isn't quite as bad, so if we can get some of these... oh god, even on this planet I feel like there's too many because of the tiles. There's so many science tiles and energy tiles. And again, I want more science right now. That's the big thing I want. I want a lot more science. Let's get at least one cactus here so they can start breeding. Basically, that's it. We're just moving them over so we can start populating the planets with the cacti. I do need to be a bit careful, though, because now the amount of screk we have is a bit too high in terms of percentage. So what I'm going to do is sort out all these planets, then I'll decide on the sector. Because right now, obviously, we have two planets too many, which means we're getting way too little energy. Next up is you. Don't want you there. Once again, I feel like we already have too many. Unrest, radicalization. Radicalization, rather. Oh dear. That's in this one. Militarist ethics attraction. That's annoying. That is very annoying. Didn't I just give you population controls? Yeah, so why is it still doing it then? There's one here, look. In that case, if I press purge now, will this one vanish? Okay, so that instantly vanishes. Okay, you can go away then. You are probably not so bad, yeah, because there's so few of you here, that's the thing. So, once again, I need to find a couple of people to transfer over. You know what, I'm just going to skip until I've done this, because I'm sure it's quite boring now. Me just figuring out how this all works. Okay, so a little bit later, still on slow motion here as we sort this out. All of them now have at least one of the cash cacti, and I've tried to be quite fair with how I've taken them away. Some from the Gaia world, some from the other worlds. This way, we still have a dominant position on the regular planets, where the cacti are keeping the Skrek happy enough, or at least it's keeping the unrest down. Now, thankfully, with the Skrek, they're not actually the least happy things anyway, so it's not that bad. I could actually make them happier, I think. Can you make them, yeah, impoverished rather than basic? So if the Skrek ever do become a problem for a short while, I can always improve their happiness a little bit. Not that much, but at least a little bit. Like here, for instance. Though to be fair, even with the bonus unrest, it's still such a minus on the unrest. It's only 12, which is nothing. Especially if you compare it to this, which is now 91, and I've even activated martial law. I've also put a few more of these poor unfortunate souls into the purging state. So once all of these are done, and they're off running, that is when I will start to choose the sector. Most likely what I'm going to do is just put these two planets into a sector on their own. And that's pretty much that. Now, I don't think that slaves can actually... Like, can slaves be part of a faction? If not, then what I was saying earlier is a mistake, and I'm sure people have corrected me. They can't. Oh, then I don't care about... Oh, then the Hydras could have become part of the Empire. No, I still think, in my head, it makes no sense. These are a species which just revolves around destruction and death of everything they touch. I don't want them in my Empire. Even if they were strong, which would have meant a few more minerals. These, on the other hand, were peaceful. They were friendly. They were intelligent. They make better slaves. Which is, again, it's... Oh, God, do I know how horrible this is or what? Okay, that's being upgraded, so next I can put down the processing facility. This is being upgraded. That will be processing. Once again, as soon as the processing is finished, it's minus 25% unrest. And once some of these slaves are purged... Once again, it is unrest, so I'm probably going to skip ahead now. Also, we need to stop trading food away, because most of the Hydra have been eaten now. So, end our trade, goodbye. And the other fellows, where are you? End our trade. Goodbye. Actually, which resource do you have? Zuragel. Habitability plus 5% for all. Huh. That's kind of neat. Tempted to buy that, actually. What does the other fellow have? Your resource is the crystals, which is governing ethics attraction. I was talking about that. No, for now I'll leave as is. Our food can go back up. Our energy's still in the absolute toilet right now. So what we may have to do, just for now, is trade minerals for energy. We are rich enough, this shouldn't really hurt us too much. Okay,
Construction complete.
both of you can go home. Who's the nearest construction vehicle? That'll be you. You, after you're done there, can you please come over here and finish off all of these planets? Thank you very much. Then we'll start drawing out plans to make war with some of our other neighbours. New tech, and yeah, we're definitely grabbing this, the planetary capital, because the next one will give us an extra civic slot, which means we can grab an extra governing thing, which would be lovely.
Found.
Yeah, research, it's well within bounds. So, after we get the final version, when we do the reform government, we have, yeah, one more civic pick. That is a lot of stuff here I want. So, including slaver guilds, for instance, which would be nice. Plus 10% minerals from slaves.
Construction complete.
Yeah, considering how we're currently building up our empire, not bad. I'll hurry up and finish. How long until you get purged? Not long. Not long at all. 1 year, actually.
Star system charted.
How long until this planet is finished? Less than a year. In a few months, the last few Hydras will be devoured, and this sector will be no more.
Construction complete. Construction complete.
Oh, sorry, I misread that. It's going to be 1 year exactly as well. Never mind. It was 1 month and 1 year, so
complete.
yeah. Our energy is looking so bad right now. I just want all of these to be... Because I don't trust the AI, the sector controller, to do what I want them to do. So until I'm happy enough with that... Okay, you can start building this here now. Where is minerals? There we are. You, once again, I want a slave processor. Then I want some mineral stuff. So give me a processing plant. Give me mining networks. I want all of those lovely things up and going as soon as possible. Thank you very much. The first processing plant is down, and yeah, that had a major effect in the 90s, now it's only in the 60s. And remember, very soon they're going to be purged, so that will also lower the unrest because there's just less angry slaves.
Star system charted.
Then just upgrade everything we have, because why not? Wait, why did I do that as physics? Oh, okay, never mind. We're fine. That's kind of what we wanted anyway. One of you is not working. Go over there, thank you. Yeah, lots of you aren't working right now.
Tactical retreat.
More random aliens. How are you two doing? You need to be upgraded. Thank you very much. One more terraforming candidate.
Star system charted.
I'm hoping once this is done, we'll be fine. Hello, yes, we're... Oh, we don't have the energy for it. Okay, yeah, we need that energy soon.
Vessels upgraded.
There we go, the purge was completed, and now the main world is no longer suffering from unrest, and as we get more of our people, well, it's going to be less of a negative overall. So we're pretty much good to go there.
Tactical retreat.
Okay, so Planet 1's done, but saying that, this is one of the planets I actually wanted to keep, so... Our full trading company, and upgrade you. We are now trading some minerals for some energy, so we're no longer in the red. Ooh, Star Fortress. I do want the cruisers, really want the Star Fortress, though. Thank you very much, that's a lovely bit of tech to get. Do we have enough influence that we can start spreading out into the stars a bit more again, or shall we just save up? I think we can start to get some more sectors again. Some more systems. Though saying that, maybe I should save up so I can make some claims. Yeah, I think making some claims would probably be the best here. Also, this is an extra construction ship I do not need. Goodbye. Martial Law just went away on one of the planets.
Charted.
Tempted to do it here, though, because it is getting close to being okay. Very close. I mean, it's not as bad. Yeah, over time this will get better, just right now we are still fighting it. So I've just noticed that because we purged in the way we did, we now have the genocidal negative from pretty much all of our neighbours. So yeah, everyone hates us now. Like, really, really hates us. Well then, come at me. I don't need them. Originally, I went into this kind of game, being quite neutral. Am I going to be aggressive? Am I not? Well, guess what? Clearly, we're the aggressors. We are not the protagonist, we are the antagonist. And you're all losing. You're doing a terrible job being the good guys.
Recon and research vessel under attack.
Oh, hello. What happened there, then? Oh, that looks very much like perhaps another Marauder Empire over here. Not exactly the best thing to see.
Found.
On the upside, though, we are now very, very, very close to finally being able to go ahead and making a sector. Hello! Slaving despots, you understand us, surely? I speak for High Commissioner Zax and the wealthy elite. Oh, I love them. They're exactly us. Your alien ways are objectionable. We are doing the same things you're doing. But perhaps we can still engage in limited trade, assuming your inferior civilization produces anything of value. Your kind will not threaten us. Oh, look at you. You're the strongest in the universe, aren't you? A special little potato group. 2 slaving empires are currently the strongest. I can't wait to take your people as my own. Faith in science. There we go. Now we get unity every time we get a new science.
Technology secured.
Lovely. New science. Shields are up and running. Lovely, lovely, lovely once again. Shield capacitor or... I wouldn't mind a reactor booster here, but shield capacitor can be really good later on, to be fair. But still, I want it now anyway.
Vessels upgraded. Star system charted.
Okay, the only planet with actual problematic unrest is currently the colony here. Also, we need to start upgrading stuff because we can. Who's currently not working a tile? You. Don't need food all that much, honestly. Is there a mineral tile I can put you on instead? No. Ah! There we go. Slave processing. The desert world? Someone... Why are you there? There you go. That's better, isn't it? Yeah, there are still too many Skrek on this planet. That's a problem. Eventually, I might have to halt their population growth.
Construction complete.
Why am I doing that when there's already a science one ready to go? Put an energy grid there for a second. Hello there. You are xenophobes and you like your tech. We intend to unlock technologies your feeble minds can't comprehend. Well, aren't they sweet? It's almost like the ones who weren't near us at the start are doing better for some reason. Who would have thought? Who would have thought?
Anomaly found.
Okay, so what I've done is I've put them on impoverished conditions rather than basic subsistence. That way it should somewhat negate the population controls, but not completely. Well, actually, no, completely. So then once they're no longer getting that huge negative happiness from recently conquered, then only the slavery happiness modifier, they should become a little bit more easy to handle. So I think we're going to be okay. Also, honestly, the unrest here is only affecting us by 1% production. So yeah, and that's the worst one. All the rest are actually doing significantly better. So I think I might do is just throw one of you, resettle, throw one of you. You know what? I could transfer one of you to the home planet just for interest. You know what? Yes, do that. Let's just trade. Here you go. You can have a Skrek. You can now work there. And the Skrek is happier, and they are no longer actually affecting any population resource. There we go. So, I'm going to end the episode here because it's been way too long and I've just looked at the footage. Even with editing, I think this is probably going to be close to an hour. I've been playing for almost 3. because I've cut out a lot of me trying to figure out a lot of the new mechanics. So if I have been making really obvious mistakes, which I know I have been because I've seen them in the last few videos, it's because I am trying to wrap my head around a lot of new concepts and a lot of new ideas, which does take a bit of time. So with that, thank you so much for watching. If you have enjoyed the video, then of course likes, favourites, shares, comments, all that good stuff helps out me, helps out the channel, and most importantly, shows that Stellaris is a series you wish to see continued in the future. I am going to be making a sector in the next episode, so I would like a name for the sector, and perhaps even for the planets we've conquered, although I do kind of like leaving those as they are. We definitely need one for the Gaia planet, the most perfect planet in the world. We definitely need one for our mineral planet, and we definitely need one for the money marble. I have seen a good suggestion, which is mineral marble, for this second one, so I am tempted by that. But let's see if you can convince me otherwise. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.